Morning, guys. Morning. Just give me a second. Just had a online appointment with the doctor, so I'm just scrambling a little bit, get everything up and running. But Gap Town tomorrow, huh? Posted that right before close yesterday. All right. Good morning. Um, Starting to. Oh, I shorted this right here. I sold though. Double top in a 15-minute supply. It's actually, I think, a 45-minute supply. Yeah, 45-minute supply. Double top. Couldn't break that high. Down. So let's go slowly building the key watches for today. Definitely got some different levels for ES. We'll go over those with what we see, but um, slowly building it. Data, I think jobs at 8:30. Powell talks pre-market tomorrow, and then we have quad witching Friday, and the market closed on Monday. So definitely a very where's my mouse? Definitely a very interesting end of June or middle June. Let me just tweet this. All right, let's get going. We'll go over our COVID play, SPY. I always play. Let me. There's our key watches. I'll take the kill cam. Always play. Just for my TikTok, I gotta figure out how to put that. But I was showing yesterday. You always play. The safest way to play it is play 1% to each direction. If you guys were here yesterday, you guys would have seen that we were gonna play each direction. We had 382 calls, 1.4. I could try to get 372 puts, try to get about the same price. And then, once one line's hit, start your trailing stop. Just watch the reversal, sell that one, and then we had a nice reversal up to the top. sell when we get to that 1% move. We have, pretty much ranges over 2% each time FOMC happens. So we have, there's your safe move. We profited 1.7 per contract of a call and a put. We probably could have made more money if we held, but kind of just wanted to get out of it. Puts 1.3 to 2.7. Definitely would have averaged down those calls at the bottom. That would have been amazing. But might possibly do that next time as even an added lotto. Oh, why is that up there? That's what we did on SPY. And then I showed, the video I put out yesterday, more times than not, when we do close or have a strong push due to data in the market, we do gap down the next day. If we do close close to the high of day on SPY, we gap down, gap down, gap down. More times than not, we gap down. I think there's another one here, so there's a gap down here. Open, close. Oh, we didn't really close, but we made a nice pivot. So definitely, if I have that random push end of day, usually they want to trap bulls and then gap it down the next day. So let's go ahead and look at our ES. We have a huge overnight sell-off, just like every time. Powell kind of sugarcoats it, and then the real sellers come in. But the main thing was we weren't able to get overnight. We weren't able to push past that COVID high. Not COVID high, the FOMC meeting high. That was the main thing. So that's where we rejected our 2-hour supply. Rejected there. You could tell we weren't able to get over the high. So let's draw a little downtrend from there and see what happens. Sorry. That's 3608 was this previous low. Going back, hard to go. Oh, there we go. It's right there. Going back, we did kind of have support. We kind of had resistance there, support there, and like 3720 was a nice support. We are at. I'm definitely gonna watch that overnight low. Here, going up. The overnight sell didn't really give us much supply and demand. Pretty much straight sell off. 37.99, 3800 would probably be a nice retest. Till once we broke below it, we barely stayed above it. And then some key levels to the downside you also have to watch is this 33.97, which is this COVID high. our pre-COVID high. So that means we would retrace all the way back to pre-COVID high, like COVID never even happened in the economy. And then we have our look at our fibs. Until if you let's do this on SPY. SPY would be easier because I don't have it marked up as much. Well, let's go SPY because I can erase a lot of this. I can erase that. You tell that 385 so that 385 was a former support. We weren't able to get it, but going back to the fibs, we're looking at that 0.5 fib retracement from the COVID low, which is going to be 345.26. And then, of course, 327 for that pre-COVID level. If you do look at these fibs, they do kind of line up very well. Look at this 0.236. Perfect support. What was it? And that consolidation, it was a resistance. Oh, we have the 0.312. That we're kind of messing around with right now, but 0.5, 345.26 is going to be our next possible retracement too on SPY, especially if CPI data and all that's going to be bad, all the later data. But that's what we're looking at on ES and Q. Let's mark up those. And Q97, I mean, 10K on NQ is going to be, I'm just going to go ahead and move this to 10K because that's going to be a huge psych level. NQ, we almost filled the gap yesterday. Everyone was like, oh, we got gap fill. When you see a lot of people talking about gap fill, usually we don't gap fill. But to the upside, we have, as far as we're pushing right now, I think we're pushing in anticipation of the data coming out. We do have this 4-hour supply from our sell-off. So let's go ahead and NQ 11.236 key. You can tell NQ is stronger of the two. If you look at NQ, we just have like a divergence. NQ did make a higher low. ES made a lower low. So very interesting that tech's a little bit stronger on that aspect. So the main thing I would love to see is that 11.236 break on NQ to play ES, even though ES is going to be below that pivot. Definitely got to wait for NQ. For our supply, 11.646. VIX, definitely very strange yesterday. If we go to the 1 minute, I don't know what this thing did. We're at open from 9:15 to 9:37. There was no reading. Huge gap down. Then we had a huge spike up at 14:01, and then it didn't. It came down at 14:07. So not sure what happened. You can tell, kind of like a beautiful inverse head and shoulders. Hit that. I think it was 1 hour or 2 hour. Kind of a 2 hour demand where we did gap up pretty strong. Basically we fill the gap and then push back up. Looks like we're kind of rounding. Let's see, above 32. And then we're heading into that 35 mark. 10-year. Big up. So VIX. Let's mark that up on VIX. All right, that's VIX. Apple. Apple's back to this key 132. 132 level. 132, we got 130, 144. Of course, Apple I'm not really looking at just because it's not moving as I like it. We are down into we are opening in a demand, possibly a pop-up, but this is the demand from yesterday. A lot of things are back, probably in the demand from yesterday. So if we do not get buyers in that demand, we're going to continue down. If we don't get continuation buyers to help push the market back up, we're possibly going to continue down. AMD. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. AMD just can't hold that 90 yesterday. We have that daily. We're possibly opening up in a daily demand, just like most stocks right now. We are opening up in that demand from yesterday, but all it is a retrace. I'm typing something. But like I said, a lot of things are opening up down back in demand. But of course, you know, the main thing to watch is in these stocks at the COVID. Why am I keep saying COVID? If you watch, let's see, set it on. Main thing is this double bottom. This push we had yesterday. Our buyers going to come back in here. That's the main thing. I wonder what volume, if we actually had volume here, if it was just kind of shorts. But we are catching nice continuation. But the main thing is to watch during market hours. If you want to see if this continues. To catch buyers. Sorry, got confusion. All right, so that's definitely one of the key things. Oh, data came out. Building permits were down 7% from April. Initial jobless claims were down 3%. Insured unemployment was up 3,000. Oh, jobless claims were wait, what? Jobless claim U.S. initial jobless claims 299,000, estimated 217,000, previous 232,000. So jobless claims were way high again. Send someone a screenshot. All right, now get the ball rolling. All right, so jobless claims are definitely trending higher. So let's go back to Apple. Let me continue to write this. Apple, no, I'm just going to say 32 is a key hold. AMD 84 key level. Buyers come back in. Well, that's going to be for a lot of stocks. Daily demand at, you can see that, 87.41. Main watch is going to be our buyers going to come in at the FOMC lows yesterday. So that's going to be the main watch on the overall day. Facebook. Not sure what's going on with Facebook. Keep that in the back of your mind, or Meta. Um, I'll pull up. Image, paste. They are far out, so but just keep this kind of in mind. Wait for a move. You had 119.24, 420 calls. I mean, that's way out of money. 30 million, and then the small people behind it probably just copying that huge buy-in. So definitely keep that on the back of your mind. This is only 2.85. This could be a good leap just to hold with them. Someone doesn't put 30 million on a stock for fun. I paste image. That's funny. So it's a what? 30 million. But 30 million. They're not. But this was pre-COVID, so pre-FOMC. So they could have profited. Definitely need to watch, see if they're holding that. But we have, of course, opening up in that daily demand. So are we going to catch those buyers at this low again and push back up, or are we just gonna have a just continuation down? The main thing we have, you also gotta remember, is tomorrow is quad witching, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. And then we're closed Monday, so not a lot of volume should be going into the market after the volume yesterday. So Meta 169 retest for resistance, had that yesterday. I was so mad about that. So mad we missed this. 169 retest. Look at that. Came up to 168.72. Big rejection. I was very upset. We caught Tesla though. Had a nice rejection of these key levels on Tesla. It's Meta, Microsoft. Was it inside day? Should have been one yesterday. Yeah. Microsoft was super strong yesterday. There's that inside day, but we opened up above the trigger. So inside days, you play the break from the previous candle, and your PTs are just kind of candles, the wicks. But I mean, if you would have played that and kept your stop loss at that low, you know, you would have had to hold through FOMC. Didn't we play Microsoft? What was the other? Oh, we played Facebook. We played Facebook. Oh, this is what we did on Meta yesterday. Just we had that 169 key level. That key rejection, you see we rejected pretty hard, so you just take that supply. Came back up here, nice rejection, nice quick little scalp. Microsoft. Microsoft, I think, hit a 4-hour supply, 3-hour. Yeah, 3-hour, then with a huge gap. This could have been 4-hour. 4-hour, no. So nice 3-hour, hit that. No, drop, base, drop, big gap. Definitely strong supply if you're gonna create a gap down. We came up with that beautiful rejection. The main thing is 246.44, so Microsoft. Stronger yesterday. 240. I'll just go 246 key level. Nvidia. Nvidia stayed strong. Something I charted up afterwards. Nvidia filled that gap. It's gap on the daily, and then kind of rejected. So that was something else you gotta watch. It rejected its gap fill a few times and eventually pushed up with FOMC. Had a nice another miss I had was that 4-hour. We kind of just based here. Had a nice gap up, push up, and then look, we came back down, touched into it, and then pushed up again. Double bounce, boom, boom. Then filled the gap almost perfectly and started to reject. Main thing is, I mean, this 155. If we lose this 155, I mean, we're going down to 152 pretty strong, which is just this form of resistance. And then we have that gap fill at 148, and then another gap fill at 142. So I think if Nvidia ends up losing this kind of area where we've been bouncing, things can get kind of ugly. So the gap was filled perfectly. Tesla, we caught that beautiful 686, which was kind of a higher time frame. 686, we kind of had a resistance here, support here. We keep going back, kind of 700. We had, this was a key spot right here. Resistance, resistance, definitely key level, 686. And then you tell, what did we do in our initial push? 686, rejection. Caught that beautiful. Another rejection, another rejection, another rejection, another, wicked rejection, another rejection. So that 686 is huge. So I'd love to see like kind of a recovery up to that 686 and then another drop. Definitely watch that. And then Amazon. Um, just watch that. Oh, Amazon popped up to 109. But definitely watch this. It needs a whole 100. I have a alert set at 100 to watch shorts. But if inflation goes up, this market is going to be screwed. That's what I personally think. The Feds and uh, this weekend, guys, go watch Powell's speech. Go watch what he says and just his actions and all that. I listened to where he we broke that pretty well. Where he was saying, if you're a young person trying to buy a house, he basically said don't. He told people not to think, just don't. Uh, Let me find these. All right, I'm just trying to find this retracement because I'm gonna post on Twitter. But I appreciate you guys joining me every morning. I'm probably gonna do a pre-market tomorrow and not live trading. I may not trade tomorrow. I just don't like quad witching and then into a being closed on Monday. Let's see if this worked out like we normally do. Did we trace? Been one green day, and then we should just continue to fall, I think. Actually, may. Yeah, definitely gonna end this video. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Not levels are there. Not really. Our levels are there. Just play levels, and y'all appreciate you guys joining. Just go ahead and end this early. Got a few things to do before market opens. I would not gonna be here. Appreciate you guys.